What's up, everybody? It's No One Shell coming right back at you with another Star Trek Fleet Command video. Today, I want to elaborate on Duce's video he just uploaded today. I'm not talking trash, I'm not doing anything, because he did an amazing job talking about Krell, Marek, Yuki, Lenar, and Yang, or whatever his name is. Yeah, they do contribute a lot to the rare armadas in general, but there is a key thing he was leaving out I wanted to elaborate on and talk to you guys about, because one of my alliance members told me about this, and it kind of made sense to me, but let's talk about it. So the thing he failed to mention or talk about was go to our Alliance Control Center. So let's go to our percentages. So each Alliance Control Center, I am 33 now, so it gives me a 66% damage bonus for the armadas. Okay, so your leader, whoever sets your armadas, is the one who drops his bonus. Let's say my level 38 I have in my alliance, Bill drops his. He has a 76% bonus to an armada. So this bonus does contribute to your percentages like damage done, total total power in there. So I want to do a Windows capture. Duce was talking about his 1.3 million, basically 1.4 million crit, which that's bloody amazing. So his combo did work well, but he failed to talk about the damage multiplier. That was about it. It did give him a good percentage, because if it was my percentage, a good 66% of that would have been the damage multiplier based off whatever the base damage was. So you could say maybe 400, 500k was contributed by the multiplier. So if you want to multiply or learn these armadas, basically, the simple math one my guys told me about in my alliance, Bill, thank you very much for that information. Bill, Troy, whatever you want to go by these days. So we have an 11 million armada right here. So we found our break-even point to be around, let me go back to my normal screen. Let me grab my text list up, because I made a percentage on it. So let me pull it up. You guys probably won't be able to see it because I have it off screen. But so 11.9 million armada. So basically a 12 million armada. To do your math on that, basically is our normal break-even point on it is 3.5 million total with your ships, 5 ships, and then that's usually break-even point of actually beating this armada. We did it almost yesterday, I think, with 3 million, but we had a Big E with some good officers, which did contribute to a lot. He did use we were on Cling Spy, so he had his anti-cling crew on there, and he did a great job at that. He had it a lot. I think that Big E was 1.3 million. If you guys don't know what Big E is, the Enterprise. But get back to this. So let's say I started this armada. The break-even point would be about 3.5 million. But at higher levels up, you require a little less. Higher levels, armada control centers require a little less damage out or total power. So if you want to see what your break-even points are or your total power is for that, you want to take that 11 million, not 11 million, sorry. You want to take that 3.5 million or whatever your average is. So let's say like my average was 3.5 million, and then you X that by 66%, and you get that number up to, it's about 1.8, 1.9 million from that. And then you take that 1.9 million and you add it to your total of 3.5 million. So your total power on that is 5.4 million. That gives you a better break-even point, because most of these armadas, you want at least half the total power of the armada. Or if you're just going by simple math, you want 1/3 of it plus whatever your alliance control center is. So let's say you're lower level and you want to do an 8 million one. I think the break-even point was 2.3 to 2.5 million. And then it's just, you got to look at those break-even points. You got to do your math. I know the math sucks. I suck at math. We all know this. But I wanted to talk about that, because your Armada Control Center does contribute a lot to this. That's what these percentages are there for. So, even in, let's go to level 25. You have 50% damage bonus multiplier if you started with 4-man crews. So you have to add that 50% to whatever you're doing. Let's say you're on a 6 million one, and you have a total of 2.5 million power. So you're going to X that by 50%. So that's about 500k per each one. So 1 million, 1.25 million plus your 2.5k. So you're averaging at 3.75 million, which that's half the power of the armada. So you want to accommodate half the power of armada with that Armada Control Center level. And if you want to, that's how you do your math if you're to break even. But your crews do really matter. Duce did an amazing job at that one. He did a bang up job. I love that video. He added so much information. Some of the people didn't know. I've been playing around with the idea. People have been talking to me about it. People have been showing me about it. I don't learn these things on my own. I learn these from the community. People that tell me about things. So I want to put it out there. Yes, the anti faction crews do work. Krell, Mirik, Yuki, Lenar, Yang, and then whatever. I don't usually double up on them. I usually just run like a Kirk Spock Mirik combo or Kirk Spock Yuki or Kirk Spock Yang combo. It's just I'd rather keep my shields up blasting the battle, because the longer you're in the battle, the more damage you're putting out. And like I said, this wasn't me talking trash at Duce. I was just wanted to add to his video and elaborate a little more on it and show you some of the math I did. If you guys want to see the math, if you guys can see it, let me grab my desktop up. And this is, I don't know if I can actually zoom this in. Yes, I can. So I wrote down the crews. Let me actually get it the right way so you guys can see it. So there it is. So I did it in a Word document. So yeah, they're your anti-faction officers. Like I said, Krell, Mirik, Yuki, Lenar, Yang. There's your breakdown. And here's the math how I did it. It's 11 million average. You need is a 3.5 million to do it, which is needed. And then you take your 3.5 million, you X that by 66%, and then you equal out 1.9 million rounded because it was a 1.8. It was a really odd number in my opinion. And then you take that 1.9 million, you add that to your 3.5 million, and you get your total power is 5.4 million. And that's about the break-even point, break-half point. I just wanted to show you guys that. Remember, if you like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and have a wonderful day and stay positive, people, because we have a few rough days coming up in the game. And then I believe it'll get better. But at the same time, you guys will enjoy it. All right, have a wonderful day, guys. Later.